You're advocating breaking the law, in essence, aren't you?
I was just smiling because I was referred to as an activist. I'm just facing facts. We do not have the money to pay. What we will be doing is, like I've done, is stop my direct debit. That's just like giving them a blank check. I'm taking control of my own finances. Until we get people to sit around the table and talk this through sensibly, I'll be putting what I think is right aside in a savings account. I'm not saying I won't pay my bills, but I am not about to give a blank check to the energy companies.
Who do you blame? Oh, what's that noise? Who do you blame? The government, the energy companies, who?
Well, them, the government, the energy. What about Ofgem or whatever they're called? What are they doing? They're supposed to. Are they not supposed to be looking after the customers?
Absolutely. I mean, for me, I have to be honest and say I think this is all about a crazy net zero, desire, and everybody will jump up and down, or some will say, oh, what about the climate? Yes, there's all sorts of things that are wrong in this world, but we're talking about people right now. Are you worried about the knock-on effects of not paying your bill in the future if it leads to a huge sort of amount growing and growing or not?
If I do pay my bill, I won't be able to pay my rent.
Do you know something? Do you know I am so with you, Fern, and I would love to just say that to a politician. If I even attempt to pay my energy bill, I won't be able to pay my rent or mortgage.
Yeah. So I've been asked as a pensioner. I'm a disabled pensioner. I'm a carer for a mother and a son who are both disabled. I've got my mother into dementia care this year, and I'm really proud that we can afford to put people into such good care. Absolutely. Because I could no longer look after her. Their bills are going up. What happens this year if they're not capped? They're a business. So the dementia care home, if they have to close, they can't afford to lose staff. They can't afford to stop energy they're using. I can't take my mum back. It's awful, but I just can't. You know, I've got...
My mum had dementia. I'm totally with you. And we're not just talking about private housing. We're talking about small businesses. We're talking about care homes. We're talking about... I mean, just think about the hospitality sector. Just think what happened to the hospitality sector during COVID. Decimated and on its knees.
Just think about the village shop.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of elderly people get as far as the village shop. That is their social activity for the week.
Tell me, this is interesting. Morning, Jess. I'm going to cancel my direct debit on the 1st of October and then take my bill to the Citizens Advice Bureau and ask them to explain to me how I can possibly survive. The Don't Pay movement, what's it advocating?
It is just that. It is just stop your direct debit, put your money aside, and let's give the energy companies and the government a kick up the arse to sit down and talk to us. Not about handing bits out, not about deciding, weighing up whether a pensioner is worth more than a single parent, whether a two-parent family with two incomes coming in cannot afford. They're in fuel poverty. Stop pitching us all against each other. You know, we're all in this battle. We're on the, who can't afford to heat their swimming pools or something. But there's only a few of them. Just let's get the bloody prices down.
Completely agree with you, and really...
language, but it is...
No, you're passionate. Listen, anybody doesn't know that, sorry, it's passion. People are struggling, they cannot pay their bills, they're getting more and more frustrated. Fern Bass, thank you very much indeed. Don't pay activists. We repeat what we said. We are not in any way condoning you don't pay your bills. What we're saying is there are going to be large numbers of people who, through an inability to pay their bills, are going to stop their direct debit. Mike?